Now, most of this show is made by producers here at Shaw, but there's one special segment that's produced by members of our community. It's called Hot Button, and it's happening now.
Hello and welcome to Hot Button. Today we're going to be talking about plastic surgery. How do you feel about it? Would you completely change your look if you were able, or are you completely satisfied with what your mama gave you? Now I, for one, am completely for it. I think people have the right to enhance their features or change whatever they want about themselves, obviously in moderation and depending what it's for, but I know not everyone agrees with me. What about you, Brunella?
I'm not too keen on plastic surgery because I think that part of the process of growing up is actually accepting yourself for the way you are, with all the good and the bad. And I also think it's pretty invasive. So, I don't know. Yeah, what would you get done if you could get something done?
Well, I understand where you're coming from, but I don't know if it's a process to say growing up, maybe just being more comfortable in your own skin. And yes and no, some procedures can be invasive and some aren't so extreme. I think it just depends what you're getting. And that's a good question. I, for one, have always wanted to get breast implants. Maybe it's the generation I grew up in or the stereotypes men have put out there, but I always feel self-conscious in bathing suits and certain tops and dresses, and I know if I got them done, I just feel more confident and comfortable having a little extra, if you know what I mean.
Yes, and maybe I need to explain myself a bit better. So I'm not against surgery that is plastic surgery that it's necessary, like let's say a burn patient that needs a skin graft, or a transsexual that wants to become what he feels or she already is. So I'm all for that, but I'm mostly against purely, cosmetic surgery, because I really think that people are beautiful because of their imperfections. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love to get a better nose, but would it really be me? Would I be me with a different nose? I don't know. So, and really, if you get breast implants, like you're saying, is it for you or is it for the men in your life?
Well, I agree with you completely on the surgery for necessary means, like the skin grafts and say someone who's had breast cancer and just wants to get back what they lost. But I don't know if you've heard of this show called Botched. It's where they help people who have been completely disfigured or surgery's gone wrong, but then you have the extremists like the real life Ken doll who just wants pec implants or more of them. I guess it's all in the eye of the beholder. Now, touching on what you asked regarding if the implants are for me or someone else, I'd say both. Of course, I'd enjoy them, gaining more confidence in myself and my appearance. And of course, who doesn't like the attention you'd get from them? Just saying.
I'm going to leave the whole attention thing for another episode because I don't think we have time for that topic right now. But I just have a couple of pieces of statistical information for you. One is that in England, they've done research that 1 in 5 patients of plastic surgery is unhappy with their surgery. And that's pretty steep for me. And did you know that the top surgical procedure in Canada is indeed breast augmentation?
Well, then sign me up. However, I don't necessarily have 10 grand just lying around, so shucks.
Consider yourself lucky. I mean, however, my mother buys me padded bras and she always says you can't go out without boobs. But I mean, seriously, it takes you this long to accept yourself the way you are, and a mother cannot do it in 2 seconds. But I digress.
Oh, I'm way ahead of you there. It's not a bra if there's no padding in it.
And really, if I could get something to make myself better, I would get a brain implant. Seriously, to be smarter. Everything else, I can deal with it, but I would love to be smarter.
Oh man, imagine if that was possible. I think people would be fighting whose brain they want. Einstein, someone like that.
Sign me up for that. So seriously, what do you think about the non-surgical procedures like Botox and fillers or lipoplasty?
Well, if I wanted the duck lips, that's all the rave. I'd go get Botox, but you don't see me doing that. I do know quite a few people at my age, so in their 20s, who on a bi-weekly and monthly basis actually go out and get Botox and fillers. And for me, at my age, I don't have any wrinkles yet or anything that I'm like, oh, I need to fill or pluck or anything like that. So for me, if you're getting it done too early, what if you stop all of a sudden? Your face is gonna lose that natural glow or whatever, and you're gonna have to keep getting it done. Now, down the road, if I've aged, which hopefully isn't for a long time, I may consider it, but I think I'd be more on the side of like lipoplasty after having kids or if I've had extreme weight loss or something.
Yes, but wouldn't working out be better for you? I mean, I feel that I don't go to the gym very often, but I feel that it is my responsibility because I'm the one who got fat and I should be working on it rather than just get somebody to take it off of me.
Definitely working out and eating right is probably the way to go, but people are lazy. And again, for the people, say, who've had the extreme weight loss, their skin loses the elasticity to bounce back. And sometimes you just need a little nip and tuck to help you out.
All right. What do you think about plastic surgery? Are you for it or against it? Let us know on Facebook or Twitter, and we'll see you next time on Hot Button.